Hello everyone, Murray the Pieman here for some more Star Trek Online. Now, for those who came in late, we just finished our, viewer of the channel there being mentioned. I'm sure he is actually one of the people who watches, so you'll be pleased to see his name there. Hello Riley2040. Just going to check the sound recording, getting paranoid about it after last time. Yep, sound's still recording, that's fine. So there will be a little edit there. So, for those who came in late, we had just finished uncovering a Tal Shiar base on Nimbus 3. So we are a Riemann officer, mildly aligned with the Klingon Empire. Well, that's more for game mechanic reasons than anything. And we're now having to contact Admiral Kerrick in the Beta Quadrant's neutral zone. Oh, hang on, actually. Did we? I'm sure we took our promotion to Commander. Well, we'll do this mission and see what comes from that afterwards. I'm not going to divert the ship at the moment. So yeah.
I've received the reports that Sub-Commander Nadell sent. I'm going to have your ship on standby. With you on station, we can respond quickly to any Alachi activity in the sector. You've proven yourself very resourceful and effective, and I look forward to working with you during this operation. I'll contact you again when we get any intel on Alachi activity.
Okay, thank you.
Greetings.
Okay, so he's got a lot of missions sitting there. I think, though, just got to actually check the episode list here. Yes, because we've finished. Oh, that's what we are. We're on Vengeance. So we are actually looking at Abducted. It's one of the problems. There are missions that we can do further ahead.
We're picking up a distress signal from Riho Station in the Chulan system. An Alachi force is approaching the station, and it is ill-equipped to deal with a full assault. I'm diverting you to assist. Set course immediately, and do whatever you can to stop the Alachi. Greetings.
So, changing course. Oh, actually, we might stop by the Romulan. But no, it says New Romulus command, so we'll have to stop by New Romulus on the way. We might as well do this bit while we're here. In fact, a quick check. Not yet. There's a certain point where you get to quantum slipstream power. In fact, how much further away is it? Yes. In fact, I will actually just go to New Romulus, probably the easiest way. Means we'll have a wee bit of travel, but we can always do a jump cut. So one of the things with this kind of sequence these missions appear with, which I thought was worth commenting on, is while you can technically do the Wasteland missions at any time, you can, once they're there, you don't have to do them in this order. We could have done Voice of the Voiceless instantly. But I actually think the game works better if you do it in the order in the mission journal, because you now know who the Alachi are. If you'd not done these, you'd be wondering who the hell this Alachi that everyone suddenly knows about is, and you'd probably also wonder why Tovan isn't worrying about his sister anymore, why he seems to have forgotten about her. So I think overall it actually works better to force a bit of sequence. I know a lot of people don't like being put on rails, and I'm sure someone thought that was a bit of command, but there you go. Oh, that's...
Greetings.
No, it's not him. Maybe it was the... because I don't know if we're meant to respond. Yeah, so we are meant to speak to him. Yeah. Go to the rotunda. Or oh, it's. I think we've already picked up our ship upgrade is the thing, because that's taking us down to the shuttle bay. I'm sure we've already done our upgrade, but it appears not. Speak with the ship requisitions officer, so guess there was something I missed. Right, let's manage ships. Ship requisitions is over here. No, this doesn't seem to be clearing. How very odd. There. That appears to have happened now. How very odd. I keep saying that. Well, that was a bit of a waste of everyone's time and transwarp, but if I remember, I keep forgetting I can do that. It used to charge you EC for that, which it doesn't now. So yeah, I thought it works much better doing Wasteland first and then taking on this set of missions. It is one of the things I am actually having to juggle what I've done because I want the Federation stuff that I've worked on already to mesh in properly with this, and it doesn't if you just did the episodes in sequence. Part of that is they knocked out, I'm still sore that they knocked out in the Federation campaign. There was a neat mission duo involving the Guardian of Forever that seems to have gone missing, never to return sadly. It was a fun set of missions and actually had some of Leonard Nimoy's voice work in it. I will not ever not be sore that that's not there anymore because it was a fun pair of missions. I'd have loved to show them to you. Our Lachi vessel attacking Ruhilo Station. Well, guess we get to see what this D'Deridex does. One of the things I know about it is it is slow. It is not the most manoeuvrable ship in the world. One of the reasons why. Oh yeah, that's one of the things they'll actually do. Now they used to just teleport, but they actually changed it to have more of a spore drive effect. And that gets addressed later, but for the moment, yes, it's kind of annoying that these Alachi ships do this kind of jump, because you also lose your lock. It's not like you just start firing your weapons at them. Sadly, this is, for all that it manoeuvres like a cruiser, it's configured a bit less like a cruiser. It's got a bit more of a preference for forward weapons. But I do actually like it. I mean, I've liked the look of the D'Deridex anyway. It's a lovely ship. Oh, that spore jump was worthwhile. But yes, if you actually use this with the cannons, actually bring them to bear, it is really difficult. A Sluggoth a Sluggy escort. And these have actually, there's an interesting that some, they've now got more powers, you might have noticed. There's an interesting thing that some Ilachi ships do, which is they've got a kind of charge weapon. You might see it acquire. Now, depending on how confident I am with my shields, So that's a charged weapon I'm going to pass over. One of the things that happens if it fires that, it actually loses its forward shield. You can see that did quite a bit of damage. Took out my forward shields and did a lot of hull damage. And also had that kind of knock damage. But if you can survive it, and again with some of the bigger ships which have similar power, if you can survive the projectile, it can be worthwhile. Now one of the things that I do have here, I might demo it on a, if we get one of the bigger ships, you can use these boarding party shuttles as basically chaff. They kind of are meant to do a systems effect. The effect's them somewhat gone. There's a couple of things which have lost a bit of their ability with the loss of the crew mechanics. So in early Star Trek Online you actually had a little row of stick figures at the bottom of the ship's title, and they represented a crew. Now the crew didn't die, they weren't bringing quite that level of existential horror, but the idea was that certain things that happened could injure your crew, and if the crew got injured then they couldn't function, and so things like weapons recharged slower, your damage didn't rebuild as fast, and it was quite a neat mechanic. I'm actually kind of sorry they got rid of it. I'm sure they had their reasons, but I actually thought it was something
The Alati have been attacked repeatedly. Each time they take more of my people, which makes it harder to defend against the next assault. I'm down to a skeleton crew, and our singularity drive was knocked offline in the last battle. If you want to help, take a team to my engineering deck. Perhaps a few extra pairs of hands will make the difference.
Okay, thank you, Sir Commander Radish. We've arrived. Kale, where are you?
I'm down in damage control. Use the access shaft to get down here.
Okay. There's the access shaft. We're all doing the kind of hard man walk through this ship.
I'm glad you're here. We need the help. We take more damage and lose more crew in every Elachi attack. Now critical systems are down, and I don't have enough people left to make the repairs.
Well, that's a shame. Oh. It's been a while since I've taken main power offline. Storing emergency power
The
now.
last Elachi attack damaged our singularity core. There's no danger of a complete shutdown, but main power is offline. Every time my people and I make some progress, the Elachi hit us again. I need you to keep them from planting their devices so my crew can focus on the repairs.
So you can actually do this set of missions as a task force. You might notice there is a you can pick up a kind of torch. I'm going to go blind on this one. The torch doesn't help as much with the new lighting engine. You'll still see them occasionally, but I don't think I'll regret not having one. Yeah, you can actually do this as part of a task force, so they have kind of used it there. Oh, and you've got these guys. I've got to stop Elachi devices, so I've got to keep an eye out for an Elachi device, which will have a progress thing on it. There's one. Yeah, so that's those 4 out of 7 devices. Stop the devices of main engineering, excellent. I like the way that the map's fritzed out. It does give you a bit more of a... Oh, there's some Elachi. So this is the first time we're really properly fighting the Elachi. I wonder, that drone there works with noxious gas, and it's another thing that's kind of been a victim of a game mechanic. No, maybe not. One of the things that you have now is, after you pick them up, you actually get a spacesuit that'll click on automatically, and if you have that, it pretty much renders those things as utterly useless. Oh, that's what those skittering saboteurs do. They attach themselves to your face and then explode. So we're in plasma exchange. What happened to that Apache beta? Because there's a technician. Normally the noxious gas drones would make you kind of stun you basically. Managed to get that device there. Oh, we're clearing out these devices quite nicely. One more to go. We can't leave the plasma exchange yet. We haven't got all the devices. Let's see if we can. There we go, we got him. It's all very good Apache research, but I'm actually looking for the devices to blow up. Oh! What can be funny is if an animation starts with those on you, because then you basically get your character wandering up to someone having a perfectly sensible conversation with a giant spider robot thing stuck to their face. That's the plasma exchange dealt with. The last one is... Oh. Admin. I wonder if they are trying to make us feel like we're chasing this guy. We're getting blown up by a lot of these things. There's Grant the Apache. I just heard the sound of an Apache device appearing.
I need to speak with you in damage control.
Okay. We're coming back. It seems like this where you might end up with.
I think the Apache are back, and they're abducting the repair teams. Get out there and stop them. I've lost contact with some of my engineers.
Oh
Damn,
dear.
Apache are probably taking them for whatever it is the Apache do with all the people they kidnap. This can't be good. Rescue as many people as you can before the Apache can escape with them.
Okay. Back into the hutch. So again, we're just walking around the same area, but we now have to rescue 6 engineers. Fortunately, we can hurl grenades quite happily at people without fear of it causing us, injuring the hostages. And we are actually taking some flanking damage. Those things do get annoying after a while. Yeah, I think we've attracted a lot of aggro and a couple of crew are down. Yes, so you might notice Tove Kev's wearing a spacesuit. And that's because he's obviously hit the noxious gas drone Oh. Yep, sorry. Hey! I don't know how he managed to follow us back here, but... yeah, you stay out of damage control. Yeah, you're being caught by a heavy stasis turret. Guess I'll deal with these guys first then. Yeah, we definitely aggroed 2 groups. Trying to thin down the numbers a bit. Technicians are annoying, you do tend to keep moving. Once we've exploded that, let's rescue this engineer. They seem to be doing a bit better. Again, I should really take out that shield drone first. Or the researcher who spawned it, but... let's finish this guy off. Find that other engineer. There they are. Try not to explode at them this time. That's 2 of them. Guess what? There's 2 in each section. If you'd not thought that. Kind of obvious, I know, but... and yet, what I normally do, there's a task force based in this, and really, all I kind of end up doing is running around in circles doing... you know, just... because it's dealt with slightly differently, but yeah, I usually just end up running around in circles just until you've made up the numbers or until whatever time limit you're meant to be working on has elapsed. Oh. Deal with the beta first. Again, I wonder if some of my people have pulled some aggro. Don't know where low enough which bit of scenery she's got herself stuck behind, but... slightly different drone there. Ah, I went too close to the stasis zone. Oh no, the noxious gas actually got me there. There's the spacesuit suddenly triggered. So it kind of does take a bit of the utility of these things down, aside from being bullet magnets basically. Beam magnets in this case. Exploded an engineer again. So is that 4 of 6 engineers. Keep an eye out, everyone. I like treating it like it's live. Shout if you see one. I reckon there's going to be 2 in admin. Oh, you again. Yeah, so deal with these guys here. They actually aren't too bad to fight. They're not one of the more annoying. But like I say, a few of them. Those ones with you scampering all about the place are annoying, and the shield drones can be a right pain. Just sometimes you notice the engineers turn up tagged as an enemy. Where is that last engineer? Not missed them, have I? No, I suppose I can always look all the way around again. Sure, that's what you guys all want to see, is all this scenery twice. That's about 4 times. However, it's nice that I remembered this is here. Well, when I say remembered, it's nice that I played through it and found out it was here, because it means that I don't have to do that task force from kind of demoing everything. You know, I guess we're all hanging in this corridor. Now, this is the downside with some of my team being stuck behind something, is that I'm short-handed in these fights. The game kind of picks these fights knowing you're meant to have a couple of NPCs to help you. And not having them is a right pain, because they've got snagged on some bit of scenery somewhere. Hopefully we can res Veril so we're at least not absolutely alone. Once we've dealt with this lad here. All go with the same idea. We think together, don't we? Tovin a bit. There we go.
I need to speak with you in damage
Can
control.
you find all my people are stuck facing walls somewhere?
Our power problems are under control.
Oh,
but there's
you
an
guys are
Alachi
back.
force in main engineering trying to sabotage our singularity core. Take them out.
To dinner?
The singularity drive is operational, but the Alachi are trying to sabotage it. Do you realize what happens if we lose the singularity drive? A miniature black hole manifests in this room.
I'm guessing that would be bad. Or at least an undesirable outcome, let's put it that way. So, I suppose we have to go and stop the head Elachi. There's loads of them. Boss fight! Not the Predator, and not like that lad who played the Flash. Yep, this is the boss. We're high up Elachi. Of course, there's still an Elachi beta working in the corner. But fortunately he doesn't seem to be responding to much, so let's go and have a look at this Elachi device.
That Alachi device may provide us with some useful
Well,
intel.
it might do.
We can make a full analysis once we get it back to the ship.
Not going to go for a thank you, no, apparently. Maybe not.
I'm pleased the station was saved, although the increase of Alachi
It
attacks
is, yes.
is troubling. More and more people are disappearing. We need to know why the Alachi are taking so many captives before we lose everything.
Can we get a special weapon?
Greetings.
Congratulations, Commander.
If I remember. Right, if I close that, will he come back up? If not,
The Romulan
There we go.
Republic has authorized a new shuttle for permanent assignment to you. Please report to the new Romulus Command Center to requisition a small craft. Greetings.
so I will do that off camera, and you can see the shuttle once we're done is the best way to do this, because it is just warship requisition. So I hope you enjoyed that rather brief video, but hopefully you got something out of it. Again, interesting, that's one of the task forces, that's a task force which I perhaps don't need to put you through watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. I always like the view. If you want to see more Star Trek Online videos, I've got loads of them so far, so a whole back catalogue to look back if you've jumped on at this video for some strange reason. And I hope you'll join me for more, or more of any other nonsense we've got on this channel. In the meantime, if you want to talk to me, you can do so in the comments or on Twitter at @Pyman70. That's a capital P, capital M, and the number 70. And all that remains for me today is once more, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. But until then, bye for now.
I'm extremely busy. I wish Admiral Kararak had informed me. It is quite necessary, I assure you. If you want the shuttle,
Okay, so
you'll fill out the
I'm
forms.
going to drop this in so you're in evidence. So basically, yes, I hadn't realised that they've made you fill out the paperwork because he's not been informed, so a bit of pointlessness, but that's quite fun.
Of course. Please take this requisition to the Ship and Shuttle Requisition Officer at the new Romulus Command Center shipyard. She'll get you sorted out.
Thank you. So yeah, you had to fill out some paperwork. A daft little thing, but fun anyway. So we might as well look at the ship acquisition, and again, I've got to set rank for all ranks, and I've set it to shuttles. So I have got some that I've bought, not the Danube class, but there's the Type 8, that's a free one, but I don't, yeah, they've not given me the shuttle voucher again. Ah, no, there it is, it's for a specific one. So again, there are these things I can spend the energy credits to get a slightly better Romulan equivalent of the runabout. I've got the Scorpion fighter unlocked. That's one that you only get for those ones captain's yacht and the commander's gig. I've got a TOS Class F shuttle, I've got a Delta flyer, the Yellowstone runabout, I don't have a Peregrine fighter or the Stalker stealth fighter. I do have the Tojuj fighter, I don't have the Jem'Hadar, but I will go, because we've got the voucher for it, we'll go with what you do. Again, I know I've got extra purchases, but I'm trying to run this through kind of so that you can see what someone actually in the game would get.
Use your new vessel well. Greetings.
So, there we go. You'll now cut back to me in space doing the goodbye bit.
The Alachi's initial attempt to attack Riho's station failed, but it has not put a stop to their predations. Long-range sensors have detected groups of Alachi ships on their way to small colonies and space stations throughout the sector. They're taking as many civilians as they can load onto their vessels. There's an attack underway right now in the CNA system. Proceed there at maximum warp and intercept them. Greetings.
So there's our next mission. I'm actually going to do the goodbye bit again. Thanks all for watching. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to look at more content, please look at the other videos on my channel. There's more Star Trek Online. There's also, I've done a couple of extra Wing Commander 3s, which I'll be kicking about somewhere. I did them in time of recording quite recently, but in real terms probably a lot longer ago. Please, if you're enjoying this channel, like and subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Say, if you want to watch some Star Trek Online being played badly, here's a place to go. If you want to talk to me, you can do so in the comments, or I'm at Pyman70. That's capital P, capital M, number 70 on Twitter. And yes, and all that remains for me to say is once again, thank you for watching the channel. I do really appreciate it. And I hope to see you for whatever nonsense I'm doing next time. But until then, bye for now. And a curse on me having to do some editing. Hopefully I remember to do the editing and don't just get confused. Never can tell. Probability of either is high. That's a note for you, Murray. Don't leave that in the video. Don't just look at the text thing.